Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary.
Was the sanctuary always in existence?
Was it always in existence? Now that is a very good question. In fact, maybe I should answer it by reading a statement here. Was the sanctuary always in existence? In Desire of Ages, we are told, and I would read, the plan of redemption. Now always bear in mind that the sanctuary truth is part of the plan of redemption. And hear what she says concerning the plan of redemption. The plan of redemption was not an afterthought, a plan formulated after the fall of Adam. It was a revelation of the mystery which hath been kept in silence through times eternal. Romans 16:25. It was an unfolding of the principles that from eternal ages have been the foundation of God's throne. From the beginning, God and Christ knew of the apostasy of Satan and of the fall of man through the deceptive power of the apostate. God did not ordain that sin should exist, but he foresaw its existence and made provision to meet the terrible emergency. So great was his love for the world that he covenanted to give his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Now, this tells me that although this is Desire of Ages, page 21, this tells me that although the sanctuary was not always in physical existence, but it was in the mind of God within the plan of salvation that he had in his infinite mind. It was not until sin came into existence that the sanctuary came into existence, because bear in mind, the reason for the sanctuary, or I should put it this way, the sanctuary is occasioned by sin. Had there been no sin, there would have been no sanctuary. There would have been no need for the sanctuary to be brought into existence so that the sins of the people can be deposited there. But the moment sin came into existence, the sanctuary leaked out from the mind of God and became a reality. I hope that answers your question, but I would read a statement here that is found in a book, and I think most of you should probably get this book. It is written by Leslie Hardinge, and the name of this book is Shadows of the Sacrifice. And this book contains a series of studies that were given by Pastor Leslie Hardinge. This is a Seventh-day Adventist minister. And in it, he says here on page 6, and which is totally true. On page 6, he says, had there been no sin, there would have been no sanctuary service. The fall made this necessary. The entire ritual had to be unfolded in fuller detail as man lost his powers of mind, originally so keen in Eden. So had there been no sin, there would have been no sanctuary service. So the sanctuary was brought into existence when sin came into existence. In other words, the sanctuary is the garbage dump in God's realm. It is where he dumps his trash. The trash of sin is deposited there until he is ready to cleanse the universe from this curse that sin brought into the world. Next question.
When you say the plan of salvation was not an afterthought, what does this mean?
It means that God did not make the human being, and he did not make the heavenly intelligences, or let's say the human being, ready, because seeing that we are the only ones who fell. He did not make us and then did not foresee that there would have been sin. He foresaw that in his infinite mind. So he did not make man and say, I didn't know that man would have done this. He foresaw that. And he made a plan even before he made man as a provision for this emergency, for this virus. So this is what it means that the plan of salvation or the plan of redemption was not an afterthought. Next question.
From what I understand, you said that the sanctuary was not always in existence. Then where is God's throne? I thought that his throne was always in the sanctuary.
Follow us to hear the answer to this and many more questions concerning the sanctuary service.
Follow our studies at Solemn Thought Ministries on YouTube to learn more.